When I was in 7th grade, I was paddled for throwing corn across the lunchroom table. After that, I never threw corn again and tried to stay on my best behavior. I also realized the sense of authority that the authority figures in my life had the power to discipline me, which gave me a sense of respect for them. The paddle I was hit with was 15 inches long, 4 inches wide, and 1 inch thick, like the one shown above. And when a child is hit with one of these for the purposes of discipline, it is known as corporal punishment. In his article, Corporal Punishment on Children for Social Theory and Practice, Patrick Lenta defined corporal punishment as the use of physical force with the intention of causing a child to experience pain, but not physical injury, for the purposes of correction or control of a child's behavior. Corporal punishment is still legal in 19 states, as shown by this map, and these states can see the benefits of corporal punishment. Corporal punishment is also concentrated in the South, as shown by this map. In his article, the purpose of this speech is to examine the positive effects of corporal punishment and its role in swiftly administering discipline and fostering respect for authority figures to children. During my speech, I would like to expound on these reasons and persuade you all that the use of corporal punishment in schools is a valid form of punishment and should be allowed. After sharing a brief testimony of my experience with corporal punishment and defining exactly what corporal punishment is, I would like to go into detail of the benefits of this practice. One of the primary advantages of corporal punishment is it can be used to deliver immediate discipline to a child and can prevent a child from engaging in wrong behavior again. In our fast-paced world where instant gratification prevails, it is crucial for students to understand that actions have swift and tangible repercussions. Shalomit N. Ritblat and Sasha Longstreth said in their article titled Understanding Young Children's Play, Seeing Behavior Through the Lens of Attachment Theory, that while children with challenging behaviors can leave teachers feeling frustrated and helpless, we need to remember that they are among the children that need us the most. When a child receives a mild spanking or paddle, it leaves a lasting impression that discourages repetition of behavior, which helps the student in the long run. Physical pain can encourage a child not to engage in wrong behavior again, because most people would agree that pain is not enjoyable and don't want to experience any unnecessary pain. Omar Abdullah's Al-Saif says in his article, Corporal Punishment in Schools, Theoretical Discussion and Personal Experience, that the third advantage of this is the effectiveness of corporal punishment as a process of reform, and that the fear of physical pain will characteristically motivate a person not to reoffend, and the fact that the motivation is extrinsic makes it no less valuable. So, if a child were to be misbehaving, speedy discipline using corporal punishment will not only stop the misbehavior in its tracks, but also discourage the child from repeating the behavior. This quick response deters students from engaging in disruptive activities in the classroom and allows learning time to be optimized. A child that knows that disobedience may result in physical pain or discomfort can encourage that child to think twice before engaging in inappropriate behavior. This fear of immediate punishment can encourage students from making poor choices and help maintain discipline within the school environment. The next advantage of corporal punishment in schools I'd like to talk about is about how it helps grant respect for authority figures to children in the school. When a child is engaging in misbehavior and is paddled for it, the child is reminded that similar behavior can result in physical pain. When a child sees the administrator that corporally punished them, they will remember that their authority and be reminded to respect them. Respect for authority figures is an essential value in our society, and corporal punishment can help students respect their teachers. By implementing corporal punishment for misbehavior in school, the notion that defiance or disrespect towards authority figures will not be tolerated is strengthened. Students showing respect for their teachers in schools is important because when a student does not respect a teacher, they cannot have a strong working relationship with that teacher. They cannot, in his book titled Beyond the Family, Peers and Teachers, Philip Schnell said, however, even if relationships between students and teachers are characterized more often than not by distance, the significant role of student-teacher relationships on the educational success of the second generation has been demonstrated in a number of studies. Strong working relationships between students and teacher are crucial for ensuring that the student can achieve academic success and grow into an educated and hardworking adult. Corporal punishment can help a student respect their teacher more and foster the relationship between the two, which makes it easier for educators to do their already difficult job. Students who understand the consequences of challenging authority are also more likely to grow into law-abiding, respectful individuals who can thrive in a structured society. People who disagree with my argument may say that frequent corporal punishment doesn't foster respect from students and other means of punishment are more effective. Clearly, teachers who excessively use corporal punishment and frighten students into submission of authority are not respected at all, and I do not disagree with this reasoning. Children who are scared into submission to the point where they blindly accept authority are obviously mistreated, but their depressing and very rare cases are not the ones being covered by my speech. David Benatar, who studied the advantages of corporal punishment on children in his journal article titled Corporal Punishment, said that, "I cannot see any reason for thinking that infrequent use of corporal punishment would likely have any of these effects. This sustains my claim that the moderate and fair use of corporal punishment would encourage a child's respect for their teacher and perpetuate a strong working relationship with them. While alternative punishments such as detention and suspension have their advantages, they might not always have the same immediate impact that corporal punishment has on students. Corporal punishment is not the only effective form of punishment, but it is one of the only immediate and long-lasting forms of punishment." To close this speech, I would like to recap the points I've already made. When utilized responsibly, reasonably, and moderately, corporal punishment can be a valuable disciplinary tool. The ability of corporal punishment to provide immediate punishment for misbehavior and to help foster respect for authority figures in school makes it an effective and valid form of punishment for children. The benefits of corporal punishment can help kids grow into a well-rounded and well-behaved adults in the future. I hope I have persuaded you all that the use of corporal punishment in schools for children is a fair disciplinary device, and I would like you all to consider advocating for its continued use in the future.